All right, guys, Daniel the Adjuster here. Hey, I'm on a monster roof today. Look at this house. Man, it's like 55 square. Huge, huge house, guys. So I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. We're gonna get up on that roof. It's kind of a tricky climb, but we're gonna do our best to get up on that roof and see what kind of damage we got. Stick around. All right, so one of the key factors when you are climbing up a roof is to look for a good access point. So I went around the side of the house where the garage is, and you can see there's a beautiful little valley there that takes us all the way to the peak. So that's gonna be your first decision when you walk around the house, is to look for the best location to access that house. Now, I'll have to show you the front of the house because we gotta check on the metal, but it was actually a pretty bad access point on the front of the house. So that's why we looked around the side. And even on the back of the porch here, or the back of the house, we've actually got a pretty decent porch that we could have climbed up on. I don't know if we get access to it here. But yeah, there's a back porch there. And then there was actually an area that we could have accessed there too. So as you go around the back of the house, that was something you could also look into too, as a second option for getting on the roof. Okay, well, we're at the top of the ladder. You can see way down there, there's my ladder. Make sure you do your bungee. Got your bungee tie off to the gutter. You check your gutters for any type of hail damage. Not seeing anything there, but just look at the granules in the gutters. That tells us we've had some pretty significant granule loss during this event. They're really stacked up. Make sure you do your shingle gauge, 30-year laminate, and then you're also going to do a pitch gauge, which I already did, but because it's on my phone, this is a 1312. This is a 1312. So hey, if you stick in the valley, you should be fine about getting up on that roof. So let's do it. Okay, we made it up on top of the roof. You can see it's a long way down there. Anyways, I took a look at that vent. That vent had some hail damage, but you're going to do an overview when you take your photos of this entire roof. Lots of vents, so you make sure you document all of those. Beautiful pool in the background. But yeah, you're gonna do a overview photos of this entire roof to look for damage. Okay guys, I'm on the back slope and look at this. This thing is hammered. Very quickly, you can do a very quick test square. I don't really need to do a test square when I have this kind of damage. We can show by the concentration of damage that there's a ton. Let's take a look. I put my sign there, back equals 10 plus, but look at these hits. I didn't even circle them all. Just a ton of them, guys. There's one there. It could be borderline scuff, but you come down here, you got some really good ones here. This was big stuff. We had a really big event here back a while ago, and there are a ton of hits, and literally just hammered in a very concentrated area, and it's all over the roof. The same damage is all over the roof. So you know the damage is consistent. Now what I'm gonna do is get my vents and take a look at those as well. All right, quickly take a look at our vents. You can see I chalked those, some dents on that one. And come over here, we got a dent on the big one. So you definitely wanna take care of your vents. You also wanna take a look at your gutters. I did do a look on some of the gutters, but I haven't found a whole lot. And it just, you know, you're only talking about one edge that it has to hit. And with all the granules in the gutters, it's actually protecting the bottom of the gutter from getting hit. So just looking hard on these. Oh, I might see one way over there. So let's get that one documented as well. Okay, let's take a look at the right side. You can see again, tons of hits. Lots of really good damage there for documentation. There's a really good one there. Super easy. Bruising, granule loss. Even an angle one there. That was kind of an angle hit. But yeah, tons of great hits. Easy to find. Easy to see the damage. No problem. All right, there's our left side. Same thing. lots of damage. Overview pictures will easily mark it up. We also had one up here on the ridge. Very nice ridge hit. Gives us, there's another one down there I didn't circle, but right there at the end. So definitely want to look at that area down there. Isn't that beautiful? Got a nice little barbecue pit area, hot tub. Man, this is a nice house. Nice house. All right, get your overviews. Now we'll head to the front. Okay, the front definitely still had 10 in the area. Odd ones here and there. It was actually a little more scattered. Certainly not as good as the other sides. You know, you have to look around a little bit more. There's a good one there. But that was not as prevalent because there's always a north side to the roof, which is gonna have a denser or drier shingle. It's gonna be more resistant to hail. So just keep that in mind. There's always a darker side, which will be indicating your north side. Notice the color difference, nice and light there, dark there. So it's gonna affect the ability for that shingle to be damaged by hail. So just keep that in mind. Okay, I mentioned I always look around up on a roof to take a look at the view. Never miss the opportunity. A little cloudy today, not as beautiful. It's nice and cool though. It's only 51 degrees today. But I always stand up here at the peak and just look around at my surroundings. We are blessed to have houses people can purchase for this kind of quality and value. People are blessed. They don't realize how blessed they are. Okay, one of the things we forgot to check was the metal. So I come up here in the metal and I put some chalk on it, and look at that. There's a big one there, some little small ones here. Definitely some chalk marks will show some metal damage. Don't forget your metals, because that's a big cost factor in replacing the roof. All right, well, Daniel back on the ground. We made it. We didn't get hurt. So always remember to do your perimeter inspections as well. Look for all your downspouts and any type of items, maybe even your barbecue that potentially got damaged. You know, just look for everything. You want to make sure you include everything that could be potentially damaged. Fences, any type of extra equipment like trampolines, sunroom table, you know, whatever. It could be a crack in the glass, whatever. So just make sure you check everything, guys. And again, thank you for joining me. Check out my other videos, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.